July. It's like my favorite month of the year. And maybe because I'm a summer baby born in July. So maybe that's why I love it so. But I think it also coincides with that time of year for holidays, so you might have a bit of time off and maybe things might slow down at work. So you might have a bit of breathing room. Yes, I'm sure some of you are thinking chance would be a fine thing and who are you kidding? But then for those of you who do, then my invitation today is to think about setting a very simple summer career goal. So what is this summer career goal? What does that look like? Well, it's just something that has to be done before the summer is out, before autumn or fall. Before that kind of back to school vibe hits us in September. So what could it be? What could it be? So any of these, these are just some starters for 10. Update your LinkedIn. Is your profile picture still looking like you, or is it that picture that was of you 15 years ago? Would somebody recognize you if they only knew you from your LinkedIn profile and had to meet you in person? What about having that conversation that you've been avoiding? Maybe if you've got a bit of time, you can prepare for it. You can work out what it is that's bothering you, what outcome you want to get out of it and how to approach it. How about applying or just reaching out to talk about that role that you've always wanted? Yeah, feel the fear and do it anyway. How about starting that side project you've always been talking about? The time is now. We're all going to have, the World Economic Forum says that we're going to have multiple careers. So I think we have to diversify our income. So if you've got a side hustle in mind, get it started. It may be something like setting a boundary that you have been scared to set. Is it now? Is summer the time for you to finally say no to something, or yes, but? Yeah. This one is a perennial, but ask for feedback. While people are in summer mode, can you ask for feedback that you've been avoiding? Yeah, so you've got a bit of time to think about it. What about my favorite, take that course? That could change anything or everything. On a couple of weekends ago, I did a whole day's course on AI at CityLit, and it was fantastic. Just a one-day course, but I learned so much. What about reaching out to somebody that you admire? Yeah, reaching out with no strings attached, nothing transactional about it, just reaching out to them and telling them how you feel, something like that. And finally, what about saying no? Really thinking about the things that drain you, the things that aren't good uses of your energy. Can you finally say no to something that does that, something that's your kryptonite? So for me, summer energy is very different. There's something about the longer days, the vitamin D that makes everything, everything feel possible. It's sunny, hopefully. It's positive. People are generally in a good mood. So, ask yourself, what have you used that energy, that summer energy, intentionally? Yeah? What have you stopped waiting for the perfect time and started with, July is the perfect month for? Yeah. So let's think about this. Well, I invite you to anyway. What is your summer career goal? Please do share it below and let us help you, by cheering you on. All right, take care. See you next time.